Hello, viewers. Welcome to Globe, where we explore the latest innovations and technology. Some of us vegetarian, other non-vegetarian. According to a 2015 report by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, an estimated 72% of the world's population identifies as non-vegetarian, meaning they consume meat, poultry, or fish. This number is expected to rise to 75% by 2050. To fulfill people, food-need countries import food from other countries. Global meat trade has grown significantly in recent decades. In 2022, the global value of meat trade reached $1.3 trillion, up from $897.5 billion in 2021, almost 70% of increase in just 1 year. There is a players to shake this market. To be say exactly, they came with technology to meet the meat demand using labs. Yes, today, we want to talk about the rising interest in synthetic or lab-grown meat. Synthetic meat has been getting a lot of attention lately as a potential solution to the environmental and ethical problems with industrial animal agriculture. Investors and food companies are pouring millions of dollars into research to make lab-grown meat affordable and commercially viable. So what exactly is synthetic meat? It's real animal meat that is grown from cells in a lab rather than within an animal. In a simple understanding words, we can say scientists take a small sample of cells from a living animal, like a chicken, cow, or pig. They provide the cells with nutrients like sugars, minerals, and proteins so they multiply rapidly. Eventually, you have enough muscle tissue to create processed meat products like rolls, burgers, sausages, or nuggets. The biggest appeal of lab-grown meat is that it could greatly reduce the environmental impact of meat production. Raising livestock for food is resource-intensive, requiring massive amounts of land, water, and feed. All of this are a huge source of greenhouse gas emissions. But synthetic meat avoids all of that because it's produced directly from cells in a lab. There are also potential animal welfare benefits. Millions of animals are raised in crowded, harsh factory farm environments before being slaughtered for food every year. But with lab-grown meat, no animals need to be raised or killed. The cells are harvested humanely and simply allowed to grow in culture. Now, lab-grown meat is still early in development. The first synthetic hamburger was made in 2013 by Dutch scientists, but it cost over $300,000. Here is a breakdown of the costs associated with producing the first synthetic hamburger. $75,000 cells, $200,000 nutrients and growth factors, $50,000 bioreactor, $75,000 labor and energy. Total cost was $300,000. As you can see, the cost of the cells and the nutrients and growth factors was the most significant expense. However, these costs have decreased significantly since 2013. For example, the cost of cells is now estimated to be around $1,000 per gram. The process cost of producing synthetic meat has decreased significantly. This is due to advances in technology, such as the development of more efficient bioreactors and cheaper growth factors. Additionally, synthetic meat companies have been able to scale up their production, which has led to lower costs. Several startups are aiming to achieve price parity with conventional meat within 5 to 10 years. The biggest player is Memphis Meats in the U.S. They've raised over $180 million from investors including Bill Gates and Richard Branson. Memphis has already produced lab-grown beef, chicken, and duck. Other startups like Mosa Meat in the Netherlands, Aleph Farms in Israel, and Higher Steaks in the UK are also making rapid progress. But there are obstacles to overcome before we see synthetic meat in supermarkets. The products need to achieve the taste, texture, aroma, and nutrition of conventional meat. There are also regulatory hurdles as governments debate how to label and market lab-grown meat. In July 2023, the Italian Senate approved a bill to ban the production and import of cultivated meat. The bill was controversial, with some arguing that it would protect Italian food heritage and human health, while others argued that it would stifle innovation and harm consumers. After 3 months, in October 2023, the Italian government withdrew the bill, citing concerns about a likely rejection by the European Commission. While some countries like Singapore have approved the sale of cultured meat, others have banned it, arguing that the long-term health effects are unknown. The meat industry is also likely to lobby against its competition. But consumer research shows growing openness to trying lab-grown meat, especially among younger generations concerned about sustainability and animal welfare. Looking ahead, if it can achieve affordability and regulatory approval, cultured meat could profoundly transform our food system. By 2040, one consultancy predicts synthetic meat could make up 35% of global meat consumption, reducing livestock farming by 70%. This would significantly lower greenhouse gas emissions. Land use could be cut by over 95%, freeing up vast areas for natural habitats to regenerate biodiversity. People could still enjoy the taste of meat while protecting the planet. But some environmentalists argue we should not rely on a high-tech solution, rather change diets and farming practices to more plant-based systems. They say lab-grown meat still promotes meat overabundance and prevents dietary change. The long-term health effects of basing diets around lab-grown meat are also unknown, and bioreactor energy use could still have climate impacts. Synthetic biology holds intriguing possibilities. Lab-grown meat could allow humanity to reconcile our love of meat with the urgent need for sustainability. But its pros and cons, costs, and optimal role in our food system are still being debated. Future will answer all the questions. One thing is certain: the future of food will continue to be shaped by technology and innovation. Well, that covers the key points on this fascinating topic. Let me know if you want more explanation of any topic. We will come with new topics, so be sure to subscribe. See you next time.